Good morning. This is your daily insight on life and love for November 26, 2020. This is also timeless. Wherever you're catching this in time, this could have a message for you. And looking at the cards right now, I really want to get to the reading, but I got to tell you, this is general collective reading. Don't force it to fit. If it doesn't fit, let it fall away. Or if it does, or if it doesn't, ask questions about booking your own personal reading. Holiday sale is thriving and so much fun. Ask questions about it. Email address is below. Find me on any social platform. If you're new to the channel, enjoy the show. It's been really interesting, and tonight is proving just as interesting. Oh my God. So I hope that you enjoy this, and I really want to get this into gear. So let's see what's up. This is the beginning and end base part of the reading. So look, you're the King of Cups. I don't care what your gender is. You're the King of Cups. This is emotional control. This is being protective of yourself, not being fooled again. And I'm going to tell you exactly what the middle of this was. Look, it's so funny when people think that they have one over on you, when they think that they can control you, when they think that you are going to ask how high when they say to jump, because you're somehow in some way, shape, or form intimidated by them. This could be anyone in your life. But what I'm seeing here is you are seeing this for the raw, unbridled truth that it is. And you want to? I also see how angry that this can make you, and probably is making you. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that anger that you're feeling. So something is coming up. This is causing this beautiful eruption of, oh, so God help me. And I see that you're throwing the gloves off. Whatever this was, it genuinely thought that this was never going to come. This is great. I see that they're not quite knowing what to do with themselves at the situation. I don't know who this is in your life, but so help me God, you're not going to be afraid anymore. You are taking control back. You're taking your power back, and you're going to be a punk about it, because I think that this has been weighing on you for so long. This is where this bad boy comes in. Very self-protective. You see this so incredibly clear. And I think that you overthrew the tyrant in your life. You see that? This devil, this has been there for so long. You have been chained to it for God knows how long. Even if you thought that this was something that you let go, something's coming to the surface right now to be addressed. This may be a new blip of information, or just this general sense of overwhelming. It could be anger, it could be remorse, it could be so many things. It's coming up for you to be processed right now. And there's something that's clicking into place about it. So I'm really interested, and I'm glad that you are not retreating back to some sort of old habit just to have this go away. It's not going to go away, and you've discovered that. And that's why you're fighting dirty this time. And I'm not talking something violent. I'm talking something powerful for yourself. Look at this. This is awesome. You finally broke. You broke free. You broke. It was overwhelming, and now here you are. I'm proud of you. So this is that awesome aha moment. Oh, goodness. If this is a relationship, like an intimate, loving one, wow. If this is a family thing, wow. All of this, wow. I don't mean to sound patronizing. Patronizing? Yeah. With this, it's just the fury, the energy, the eruption behind it. I can kind of get behind it. Yeah. I want you to feel this liveliness again. I'm not condoning violence or anything illegal. Let's clear the ground on that one. So the mini reads, this was not a mini read. I had to break this down into a mini read. This is where you become two queens. I don't care what your gender is. This is emotional, and it's the nurturing aspect. We all have divine masculine and feminine. This is embracing the feminine qualities. And even the feminine is angry. She's livid and she wants her stuff back. So I'm seeing what you are doing. It's going to be noted. It's going to be something that is inspirational for somebody who has been in a similar situation for you. I don't know who's watching it. I don't know who this involves, but what you are doing and how you react and how you are just so empowered, it's inspiring. So then we have this breaking point. It literally hit all at once. And what I'm seeing here is it took this final straw to just be like, and done. Everything around me, I quit. I'm done. I'm checking out. I want my refund. Blah, blah, blah. Peace. So this is actually, this came up kind of in yesterday's reading. I think that this is the fallout of that. This revealing, this standing up to whatever this is, that sense of freedom, you can't go back anywhere else. So then we have the Six of Pentacles. It feels like it's bad news, but it's not bad news. It's leading into the Queen energy. This is bad news for whoever is on the other side of this, because when you take away their source, their resources of this very false self-empowerment, this very false validation, what are they going to have to work with? This is going to make that, I don't want to use narcissistic, but this volatile energy just suffer and starve. I'm really proud of you in this perseverance. It's not as detrimental as you would think. This is really about more empowering and taking this life as your own again. The fact that do we have 2 kings in this? Hang on. We have 2 kings. 2 kings, where are you? The Emperor, you know what, I'll take it. The Emperor is a king, right? We have 2 kings, 2 queens. Balance. This tyrant, that was actually part of you. That was something that you internalized, and that kept part of you tucked away, long and away, as a fear. If you were a child, then that's what we are coming back to. If we're coming back to the teen years, at any point in your life, it was caged in by Tweedledum right here. But now, let's see. We're getting rid of this part of your identity. This is what we are purging out. Now here comes your savior. Your savior. That co-creation, you and spirit. This is the internal, right here. This is the internal. This is the exterior. This is how people are seeing you. Which, great, grand, and wonderful. It's that little extra little fluff to get you through this. But what you did and how you're reacting is no small feat. And I'm proud of you. I can't say that enough in this reading. I'm probably going to say it 5 more times. Don't think that it diminishes its meaning. I've seen the process of what, this is making you go through. And just, you could have gone any way and you went the best way with this. So yeah, that deserves some cheer. And I'm going to put this over here. So, where are we taking this? Do I want to use this mini read? Yeah, I do. I do. Look. Regeneration. The closing of chapters. The final hurrah. The sayonara. Casting the ship. Now we're setting sail. We're going to learn how to ride the waters. This is such new and fragile energy. These 3 together, it's talking about, it seems like the appealing of avoidance from the past. The energy of this, the never-ending story, is how you talk about yourself, or how you did talk about yourself. Your response, your why behind the trauma, the issues, the observer. This is really telling me that you are doing a lot of internal checks and inventory. How you respond, and the why behind it, it's all in the observation. So I think in this fragile time, there's a level of you detaching from that fragility to step out and just simply observe. How much of your makeup and construction was authentically you versus the conditioning that whatever this tyrant was. And I see that you're going to start to, do the chopping block thing. If it's something that you have been conditioned to, you are unlearning that. And it's going to be very cut and dry. The emotional part is going to come after this, because you've created a safe haven for yourself where you don't always have to be on guard. And you don't always have to be in fight or flight. And when you've been in that for so long and you come out, you realize how exhausted you are from having to fight that for so long. You never know the weight of it and the weight of the fight until it's finally done and you're starting to recover. That took a lot of energy out of you. And again, this new life is talking about how you don't need to be in that position anymore. You're free of it. So now here comes the healing, and then there's the active choice on what you're going to do different. As I'm recording this, it's 11:11. Can't you love that? So, let's see. Where are we going to go with this? Man, devices are just on the rise tonight, aren't they? I really got to stop this, because the mini reads, they're really just taking over the readings, and I love it. But I really want to shuffle on camera too, so you don't think that I'm just completely blowing smoke. Be true to you, finances. No, you're not. This is all about your happiness and the cost of what others think that success should be versus what it actually feels like for you. So I'm going to leave this out. Go ahead and check the mini reads at the end. There's going to be a timestamp. Okay. Let's see. Do I want these? No, this was at the beginning of the reading. Okay, we're going to shuffle. We're going to do this. I hope that you, well, if you're in America celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope that you're enjoying this with loved ones and taking care of yourself and really just taking it easy today. I will be cooking. I've already started cooking. I plan on continuing until there's nothing left to cook. But it's going to be good. And if you're not in America and you don't celebrate it, I just hope that you're having an amazing Thursday, or wherever you are in time watching this. King of Swords, how's it going? He's the gatekeeper. How's it going? This is being the guard of your mind. So in healing, what are you going to allow to be in your environment that you absorb? This is a totally different kind of guard, because you've taken a lot out of the mind that was, not yours. And it doesn't mean that you forget about it. It doesn't mean that you forget about how it felt for you, but it prevents you from constantly living there. The healing process that you'll be doing, which is going to take time, you don't have to continue to go to that place where you were in that absolute agony and fear. This is saying, once you get all of that out, and again, it's going to take time, please be careful with that. Don't force yourself. It's going to be a process. Your process is different than everyone else's. Don't compare. Once you get everything out of your mind, this is going to be the guard. He's not going to let anyone past. That's not going to be productive for it. That's not going to be thriving and pro you. So this is healing your voice, healing that throat, healing your life force. And you know what? Zero problems with cutting stuff away. And if that hurts someone else's feelings, then really that's not on you. It's you being in your truth, speaking your truth, and having that very strong line. And you want to know what? If somebody crosses that after you have already explained this to them, it doesn't mean that you need to change your boundary. It just means that that's where their line of respect is for you. Act accordingly. All right, baby, where are we going? Come on, out with it. Queen of Wands. Yes. We have King and Queen. These two go so well together as far as King and Queen combos. I mean, we could always do the Queen of Swords, but really that's a lot of fire energy. We want the swiftness with the charm, and this is what's coming in. You are getting that softness and that stability back to you. This, it's very protective. It's getting away from that nervous reaction of yours, those nervous responses, and this is getting you to relax. I feel like your stomach will be able to finally calm down, and it feels like it's been doing somersaults. So here we are. The lioness is learning her roar, doesn't always have to use it. She can let out a little warning growl. She's totally cool with it. And this guy, not even going to sweat it. Cut it away. She does the growl. He's like, all right, you know, we're done. So if you stay on this path of amazing work that you are doing, what can you expect? And don't think that this stops at midnight. This is the projection of the future. If you stay on this path, what can you expect? Oh, rest. Let's see. Ooh. Life is going to change drastically for you. New you, new relationships. Everything that is built on a false foundation. Everything that doesn't have integrity, that is out of alignment with you, rest assured, it's going to be cut away. And this, if it doesn't, you will know, because it is staggering on every single one of your nerves. You don't need to break for someone else to be okay. You are going to be pulling away from all of those relationships. And this is talking about how it's really not any sort of active work that you need to do. It's more of a point of being at an inaction, not giving them the drug that they crave, which would be you, any bit of your resources, any bit of your enabling, because in some way, shape, or form, that has been there as time has progressed. Getting rid of it. So, getting rid of false relationships. What can you expect after that? Why am I seeing the Two of Cups in reverse? Man, okay. You got to be okay with being maybe independent and alone for a while. The thing is, the war is over. Your war is over, and you need to recuperate. You need to move on from this. This is saying, don't hang on to people and situations that are hurting you and that continue to hurt you and that continue to make you bend to a point of being completely inauthentic of who you are. You don't need to suffer for other people. This is reiterating that. Spirit, enough with the reiteration. On the other side of this, on the other side of cutting people away and situations away, what do you have to look forward to? Because I'm not leaving you with, oh yeah, well, you're going to be alone, and it's, you know, it's going to be cutting people out. Yeah, that's just how it's going to go from now on. No, we're not doing that. I want to know what's on the other side of this, the why on what we are looking for. Come on, we got this. We're going to make this work. Where'd it go? Queen of Swords is making an appearance as the final card in this. It's going to take time for you to get to a place of being completely yourself and okay, where you're just you without all of those echoes of people from the past and situations that were not in your favor. It's going to take a while to recover from that, but it's going to get easier. It's going to get better as time progresses. The worst is definitely over, just over. You're going to have some waves of mourning, and that's to be expected because it really is the end of something. And God, not God willing, thank God. Yes, thank God. Look at this. You're not going to give him anything more. Not even a little. It's done. So let's see. Love and thriving in life. Getting rid of all that old self, all that baggage. You're unpacking it. And it's going to take time to unpack it. And it's one step at a time. It's really in some way overcoming some form of an addiction. I'm saying that because of how long it's been in your life, how learned this process has been. And this, the old way of what seems to be happy, is not going to be anymore. That old happiness, no. Spirit is telling you to find that independently, find your own happiness, create new grounds and new rules for it. This is really something that you have to emotionally feel out without the consideration of where you have been. Does that make sense? Not infusing that into everything, not using it as a launching pad. In that wholeness, in that stillness, you are going to be discovering what your new happy is going to look like. Don't compare it to anyone else's. Don't compare your process and progress to anyone else's. This is very unique and individual for you, and you really have to learn to take your own time in this, not what somebody else's time has been. So I hope that you are kind and gentle to yourself, and I'm really proud of the work that you're doing. And it took a lot to overcome this, and I know where it's going, and you have a lot to look forward to. So I'm going to call this the reading. And if you have questions, again, about booking your own, check the email address below. And again, find me on any social platform. Definitely say hello and let me know where you are in the world. And I really look forward to speaking with you. Go enjoy your day and rock it. Make it yours. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know just how much you are loved and appreciated. Have a great day. Bye. Nothing like being pushed to your breaking point and being taken advantage of and being just ultimately stressed out before you throw the gloves down and you start taking back power and control. It doesn't mean that you are fighting fair. There is no fight in this. That's the thing. You taking back your control means that nobody else can take this piece of power from you, which is something that has been draining for quite some time. So any sort of fight is somebody's interference on your space and time where they really had no place or belonging to anyways. So this, look at you, being the powerhouse that you are. You are somebody who is going to be noticed, who is passion-driven and beautifully influential. People are going to take note and use you as goals. I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. Well, are you going to do what everyone thinks is the right decision and successful for you? Or are you going to do something that is going to make you thrive, feel passionate, and basically in line with what your wants and needs and ideas of success are? This has to be solely around you. Your happiness does not have a price tag on it, and this is something that we really need to unlearn and deconstruct ourselves from. The end of an era is really representative of living for the thumbs up, the pat on the back, and the general acceptance of people who haven't earned that in your life. This, you got to play by your own book and your own rules with this. So I see that you're going to move full throttle in this. And I see that you taking the stress is actually going to be something that benefits you in a very positive, health way. You know when you take all that stress off yourself and you start to relax, it's generally good for your health. I don't know. Stay safe, have fun. So what's really cool about this, look at what we're looking at right here. Regeneration and new life. This is awesome. And I like that this is in reverse. Any sort of issues that you are having in situations and with people right now is usually a mirror of unresolved trauma or issue inside of you. I'm saying that broadly. But it's cool because I think the introspection that you've been doing and with how everything's been settled, well, everything around you has been settled, but really that internal world is up in chaos. It's starting to settle on its own. And you're starting to look at the why behind why we're doing things, why we're reacting, and why we talk to certain people in certain situations. And I think that you're getting closure and doing some soul retrieval and child retrieval. It's healing that wounded, isolated, lone child even. It's really at various points of your life, but it's all coming back to you and coming into the now. So I can't wait to see where this